Morning. Tis where I am. Oh, these guys are doing a building site. I've been watching them for a little while. Just had my mango juice, heading towards the beach. I've finished there you go, look. See? Happens everywhere. I'm just, we've had a really good conference call this morning for the folks on the mentoring course, Rio to England. It was great. One of the questions was about the local area that one of our guys is buying in has got Article 4 throughout, so all HMOs need to be licensed, and of course to get great yields often people decide to go for HMO licensing. Well, for every problem there's definitely always a solution, and it's just a case of figuring out what that solution is. So there's a couple of things I might like to suggest for you guys, and one is looking at how you actually source the property in the first place. So we source in a number of different ways. We buy from estate agents, we buy from auctions, pre, during and post, and we buy direct to vendor. We do leaflets drops. We look at specific houses. We've basically mapping out Bristol and look at the really crappy houses that are, sorry, I don't mean crappy, but do you know what I mean? The houses that are knackered, that really are the kind of houses you'd be buying because they need to be renovated. And then finally, we do landlord scraping. Now, we actually pay somebody on upwork.co.uk, or .com I think it is, which is where you get virtual assistants, and we look for 90 to 95% ratings. We want them to have done at least 1,000 hours, so we know that already other people have tested them out, they're good, and that person goes on to Spare Room, Easy Roommate and Gumtree, and they scrape landlord numbers, put them into a spreadsheet, and then we phone them up and say, hey, are you interested in selling your properties? Now, it's a long-term plan, not a short-term plan, because of course if you're a landlord and somebody says, do you want to sell a property, you're like, no. But some of those landlords will, and particularly with the new tax legislation that Osborne's come in, I mean, we've got thousands and thousands of landlords on that list because we've been doing it for quite a long time. So that's actually quite a little gold mine now, isn't it? You can imagine both us and other people would be really interested in that list, but we're keeping it. So why don't you find landlords and phone them up and say, look, I saw that you're advertising your property for rent. Have you ever considered selling? And some of those landlords, if you are in an Article 4 area, should already have licenses, so you can actually buy ready-made HMOs with licenses, obviously check the licenses are valid, direct from the landlords. There is always a way. Good luck, see you later.